Could we potentially be seeing the return of another superstar who had to retire due to injury? We'll talk about that in a bit. Remember to subscribe, comment on this video with your thoughts, like this video and share this video. Injuries forced Corey Graves to retire from in-ring competition in 2014. Of course, he's managed to rescue his WWE career by transitioning successfully into a colour commentary role alongside Michael Cole. However, could he now be able to make a transition back into the ring? Now, this is quite old news now. It's been around and rumoured for a couple of weeks following the After the Bell interview that he did with Edge, speaking highly about Edge's 24 documentary, how it inspired him and made him question whether he could get back into the ring. He lives in Pittsburgh as well, which is the same city as the doctor that cleared Edge and also cleared Daniel Bryan, Dr Maroon. And so he said he contemplated going to Dr Maroon, living in the same city and everything, and just to see whether or not it could happen, whether or not he could make a return to the ring. At the moment, he doesn't know whether it's a possibility or not, but with Daniel Bryan coming back, and Edge, and Paige, I'm sure, is also wondering the same. I've seen some tweets from her to see whether or not she could also get back into it. Corey did later joke, though, on Edge's podcast that he did with him that after seeing Edge go 40 minutes in a ring and Edge's plank in the 24 documentary, he thought, he's glad he doesn't have to do that anymore. But I have no doubt that if he was cleared to wrestle again, in a heartbeat, he'd be back. I, for one, think WWE's crying out for a heel like Corey Graves. He was obviously a top guy in NXT when he was able to wrestle. I think he's got a lot of potential still in the ring. He's already sort of established himself as a great talker on commentary and doing sort of interviews, podcasts. He's still a big name in WWE, and I think if he was able to come into the ring in that sort of space, and he just doesn't care what he says. And that's what you need. You need someone with a bit of attitude, a bit of a Jericho-like, and I think Corey Graves, albeit different in the ring to a lot of top heels in the past, he's great on the mic, and that counts for a lot in this business. So hopefully when we see him back, it'll be worthwhile. But then again, I know there's been a lot of controversies over the last few years with him, both on social media and his criticisms of other commentators, which I won't go into now. But yeah, I personally would like to see him in the ring. I think he's got the attitude and the ability to be really, really great if he can come back. If he was to come back, would he have to be restricted the way Edge is? Obviously, obviously the Royal Rumble and then the WrestleMania match, will he have to be restricted in that way? Over the last couple of weeks, his brother, Sam Adonis, has posted a video on Twitter of him back in the ring. Only 18 seconds, but I'm guessing it was part of a larger sort of session, and he looked pretty good, managing to hit his brother with an SDO, which he joked about in the tweet. So let's take a look at this clip now and let me know your thoughts on this video. Remember to like, share and subscribe, and enjoy the vid.